December day. We had some ice, some rain. Things are starting to clear. But this is the latest addition to the Motorhouse collection. So, 74 Europa Twin Cam Special. I thought I would go over this car. Now, what I have, the information I have on this car is that it was sold in January of 1976 in Falls Church, Virginia, to Alan Carlson. So, and he had it up until, I think, he had it on the road till 82. That's the information that I can find on it. It's the last year of the inspection certificates. And he kept a detailed log of all of the gasoline that he would use in it and filled up. And it kind of ended just before 1982. And the last time it was, let's say, inspected was in 1982. And the mileage, let's talk about the current mileage. The mileage is, let's see if we can get this right. Sorry. 31893. Sorry for the shake. And the number for this car is 4378R. So here's a good shot of the interior. And it has the stitched center and the stitched crash pad and the map pocket. Okay, here's the front and the aerial. This is interesting that somebody put the radio aerial up here. That was interesting to see that. Sorry. The jack is in a bag. And was that original, that the jacks came in a bag? But it's there with the strap down. Is that how they came? So let's go to the back. Came with toolkit. Alright, here's the engine. Missing the crossover pipes. That happens so much. Strombergs. Top of the tanks, gas tanks don't look too bad. The lower brake booster looks a bit rough. The upper one looks better. I did pull the plugs and put some coil in all the cylinders, trying to get the engine to see if it would turn free. No, it's not turning free. Not at this time. So, and let me just reiterate that this is a future project. This is not something I'm stopping anything else for. This is going into storage until I'm ready for it. So, the car has its typical issues of crazing. So, for the detective work, and it is a 5-speed, sorry, if I didn't say that. It is, for the detective work that I've been doing on the car, it had damage to the front. So let's talk about the front. Now, see the headlight pod? It looks like something, somebody backed into it or it went under something that damaged the headlight pod, because you can see the top of the running light and the top of this running light and the edge right there. So that's kind of what I think happened to it. Maybe that's why it was off the road, but I think it's been stored since 82. I think it was stored since 82. But there's the last stickers, inspection stickers for Virginia. And it seems like it's a very nice example of a Europa. A great place to start, in need of some repair, in need of a few things, lots of TLC. But this is where I have been spending some of my time. Yeah, I should be back on the 7 chassis. I know the weather has not been conducive and a few other things, but I'll get to that when it comes to talking about the 7 chassis. But for now, this is the latest and greatest acquisition. Gentleman passed away, and I happen to have been the first call that his widow made, and she offered me the car for a price that I felt was very reasonable. And my wife said yes. That's the best thing, when your wife says yes. And so I brought it home, and I finally have worked out storage as to where I can put it inside my storage building. So that is the latest from the Motorhouse. Okay.